bring up the chat again. I gotta hope this phone successfully saves this chat because it crashed hard. I gotta hope it actually saves that video, because that would really suck to lose 8 hours of video. So I actually switched devices. I'm gonna let that go and see if it saves it. I'll switch you guys back to seeing the print since you wanted to see that. There we go. Yeah, hopefully it will remember that and save it, because that would really suck if it lost that. That would make me an angry, angry critter. I'd be looking to eat somebody. I've never had it crash before. That's weird. Uh-oh. It's asking to crash it. I'm going to hit wait and hope it successfully finishes. Hopefully that happens on YouTube's end and not on my end. Sure. I have the 2-color yin yang coin, and I have the little Marvin, and I have the Flexi Rex. Have a good night, Askewed View. Oh boy, I hope it saved that video. Very fast, very hot. I can get to 60 degrees in 2 minutes flat. Yeah, I'm logging into this phone to see if it saved that video. I hope it saved that video. Oh boy, I don't see it. Oh boy. I hope it actually saved that video. That would really suck if that whole video is gone. Oh man, I hope that video is not gone. Yeah, purge block is warped. Not worried about it. I taped it down. I hope it's just processing it. That's a lot of video. Come on, what are you doing? Hey, it works. Oh man, I got a sneaking suspicion that that video is gone. Oh no, it's there. Okay, I think I see it. So it might just be processing. Whew. Oh boy, thank God. That would have sucked to lose that. So I can hit close app on this now. I wonder why I did that. I never had it crash before like that. Now, I've done a lot of these. Yeah, I've never had to do that before. That's a first. God damn it. Too much freaking crap in this room. Too much stuff. I figure I'll just chat with you guys until this stuff is done. Nope, chat's, it's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh crap, I'm on LTE. The stream might get bumpy as I switch here. There we go. Now I'm on Wi-Fi. I was on my LTE. So the quality should improve too. Yes, mine vibrates a little bit too if I go too fast. It's a resonant vibration because of the length of the arm. You could try changing the tightness of the carriage and see if that helps a little bit. Just don't over tighten. Oh no, the printer has killed them both. Yeah, I saw that. Thank God it cleared. Looking pretty good so far. All the prints have worked. This stringy mess is my fault in the slicer. But overall, it's working great. I use 100 millimeters per second for travel speed. On a CR10, I might use 80. Yeah, I'd probably use 80 on a CR10. This is a CR-X. I might have put the title in wrong. This is the CR-X. It might clean up. Stop knocking over my Rex. That's the point. To be able to do multicolor prints all at once. Isn't that CRV? click the 3 dots and change it to 720p. So for the person having trouble with video quality, Dan R, click the 3 dots and change the quality to 720p. Well, you have to worry about overhangs, but you can use support. It's not hard at all, it's easy. I don't know, it's an M6 thread, that's what I do know. Basically, you want a nozzle that looks like this. Hang on. I'm digging them out. You want a nozzle that looks like this or this. Either one of these styles. E3D style or Creality style. This is what you want. So if it doesn't look like one of these, it's probably not going to work. Any particular reason you want autofocus? There we go. That's what you want. You want your nozzles to look like that. The one with the hex head with the point is the E3D. The one with the taller head is the one I got from CC Tree. Same thing for the TiVo Tornado. Yeah, that's my fault. I don't know how to use Slicer Prusa Edition. So this is my first attempt at Slicer Prusa Edition. So these are my problem, not the printer. Yes, it does. These are flexible flexi racks. That would be nice. Yes. Hang on, I'll get your link. The bed was a little off there, that's all. I've already adjusted it. Alright, here's the 1.2s. Yeah, it warped it early on. All the way down at the bottom where that tape line is, it warped all the way down that tape line. I just taped it down so it would stay put. As long as it's at Neriste.com, it did. Okay, Control C. Here's the 1.2 CC Tree nozzles. And here's the actual set that I purchased that has everything from 0.2 all the way up to 1.2. A really nice little set. So you can experiment with all different nozzle sizes, and it's cheap. It's like $10. Yeah, I kind of screwed. The app crashed on the phone, so I had to restart a little Ender stream here just for us to finish up. Yep. They're already working on it. Purge is infill, purge is second object. They'll get it done. I'll tell you. This is a multicolor printer. That means we have 2 feeder units feeding filament into a single nozzle. Now, have you ever changed the filament on your printer and you notice a little bit of the old color comes through before it switches over to the new color? Well, when you're printing a multicolor print, you don't want that, because then you end up with the wrong color in the wrong space. So it comes over to here and purges out the old nozzle as it purges in the new nozzle, as it pushes in the new filament, and until it's done enough to guarantee that there's none of the old filament left and it's all new filament, and then it goes back over and resumes printing the model with a new color. So, because we're running 2 into 1, we have to have a purge block. Because 2 nozzles are a pain in the goddamn ass. You have to have 2 heater blocks, 2 hot ends, 2 nozzles, 2 heater cartridges, 2 thermistors, 2 connections to the other end, and then you have to level the 2 nozzles. If the nozzles are off by even 0.1 millimeter to each other, they'll crash into the print as they move. Also, 2 nozzles means the width of those nozzles times 2, you lose in build space. Because you can only go as far as the inside nozzle can go, because both nozzles have to be able to reach the same spot. So there's lost space on both ends. You also have to extraordinarily precisely know the distance between those 2 nozzles on both X and Y, or when it prints the 2 separate parts, they won't line up, and you'll have a ghosting overlap between the 2. So it's a real pain in the ass. The 2 into 1 completely eliminates that problem altogether. The only consequence is you need a purge block. Nice. Blankonox just got himself an Ender 3, and he's going to have a lot of fun with that. Going pretty good. We're just about done. Another half hour or so. This does not blend. It pulls one color out and pushes the other color in. And when it's done that one, it pulls that color out and pushes the other in. Martinuson, you have a great night. It's what the Marvins shoot behind. They take cover behind the wall and they attack our enemies. And sometimes they have to leap over the wall to escape the Flexi-Rex. I don't have a Prusa. This will be a better value. The Prusa will be significantly better quality. Plus, a Prusa can't do this. 300 by 300 by 400. I like printing big. No. Well, it might blend here into orange, but this print head does not blend the colors. It's one or the other. My favorite printer to date is the Ender 2, but that is slowly converting over to the Ender 3. A lot of the initial multicolor printers have 2 separate heads. That's how they did it in the past. And it's a very complicated arrangement, very difficult for people to set up. This is very easy. I don't think there ever was an Ender one. I hope so. I would save up for a 334 Prusa. You can get a better deal than that. Hang on, I'll show you. That's a lot of money. Here's a better one, hang on. Your orders, this one here. And this is only $12. And this is 28 nozzles. And it comes in this nice little case too. Well, see, that's what I want to do with that. I want to do the mixing gradient. I don't want it to purge. I want it to just very slowly switch from one color to the other. I think that would be awesome. Now, the only reason I bought the two separate sets was because this set didn't come with a 1.2 millimeter nozzle. So I bought the other set to get the 1.2s. But this one comes with everything else. Yes, the opening in the nozzle. So how thick the extrusion comes out. You, of course, have to re-slice all of your files for the new nozzle size. You can't just put one of your existing files up and say, hey, slices at 1.2. You have to go into your slicer and you have to change the settings for the new nozzle. Yeah, probably. I really quickly just got the live going again because the phone had crashed. I don't see why not. I print PETG on mine fine. In fact, it's loaded in the box, so I can't show you, but I printed a giant Lubicat in PETG, and it printed just fine. And it stuck great to the bed. Oh, talking about his name. Well, names can't be spelled wrong. Names are whatever the person who made the name chooses to make it. So, if that's the way it was intended to be spelled, then that is the correct way to spell it. The purge block? Yeah, it warped. My fault. Yeah, the filament would love that humidity. This is the same as the Ultra Base on the Anycubic and the Diamond Plate on the JG Aurora. I like this. I like this surface. It's nice. Surprisingly good. I printed this strictly on glass. This is one of those folding baskets, and this was printed directly on the glass on the S5, as big as the S5 bed could go. And this was a 53-hour, almost 54-hour print, and it printed just fine. That was on the S5. That is almost 2 kilograms of plastic right there. Like 1.8 or something like that. You're never going to hit ABS temperatures on that without switching over to a Canova. But for PLA, PETG, stuff like that, it's fine. That's kind of the point of the S5. Massive. Go big or go home. You got to make sure you clean it. Extra, extra clean. You cannot touch it with your fingers. Hot soapy alcohol first, then hot soapy water, then rinse it off with hot water. After that, you can just use some spray and a lint cloth. Guys, be nice to each other. Don't be mean or I'll have to start eating people. I get hungry when people get mean. So be nice. I practice. It's getting there. That might just be a lot of ooze splatter on him. That might actually not be a bad print. Nerese is my online name, and I might actually eventually even change it to my name just because I like it so much. Why not? But I was watching Discovery Channel as a kid. I was watching some show on ancient Egypt. The name came up. I liked it. It stuck. I use it for everything. Yep, it ranges from $15 to $27. It fluctuates all over the place. It's a great tool for 3D printing. I suck at painting. I don't suck at slicing models. So this came off the printer as you see it, done, ready to go. I don't have to paint a damn thing. That's why. Plus, I can't paint in metallics or hemps or transparents or glitters or, you know, I can't print in that kind of stuff. I mean, you can't paint that. You can't paint that. But I can print that all day. It'll also, in theory, if I get the temperatures right, I might be able to print TPU and PLA together so I can add flexible components to a rigid model. There's a whole bunch of really neat possibilities for having multiple print heads. The ability to print multiple colors. I mean, look at this. How hard would it be to paint that? I just printed it. I didn't have to paint a thing. And that's just something simple. Try painting this. I mean, I suck at painting little stuff. I don't know about you. I mean, maybe you got better hands and eyes than I do, but I suck at it. And you also have repeatability. I can do it over and over and over and over again. No problem, I get it. There are some people who are fantastic at painting and they do absolutely mesmerizing things with a print. I don't have those skills. You can, sort of. XYZ Da Vinci has a printer that has an inkjet head built in, so it prints a layer of inkjet compatible white, and then it actually runs the print head over the print and prints just like an inkjet onto the print. So you actually get a full color print. It's not like the most amazing thing in the world, but it is pretty cool. See, for me, when I make my Like, I'm making these vases. I want to sell them. Well, repeatability is important. If someone says, I'd like a vertigo gray vase, I got to be able to make sure I can give them the exact same thing every time. And that's where this little mini manufacturing machine comes in handy. I know, isn't that amazing? People are balking at the fact that this thing costs $800, and yet we used to pay $800 for inkjet printers. This is dirt cheap for what it does. Why is it purging for that? Oh, the top of the head. The top of the head is blue, while the keychain is red. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Get that ooze out of there. Yeah, no shit. That's why I hate inkjets. They rape you on the ink. But we are almost done. Yep. That keychain's not looking good, though. It might just be heat. Meaning it might actually be okay. Let's get rid of these in case it decides to move in that direction. Yep, I got 3 of these bad boys. You can get them for about $100 on eBay now. They got great cameras. Okay, it's clearing the block. At least I think that's what it's doing. Yep. What is it doing? I have no idea why it was doing that. But whatever. That's a Prusa thing, I guess. Okay. Get rid of that purge block that we don't need anymore. Hey, I printed a Harry Marvin. There we go. Oh man, that's a lot of string. Actually, it's not bad. Most of that's just little ooze spit. So if I can get rid of all that ooze spit, I think this might actually be okay. Boy, that's a lot of... It's like he's infected with something. Let's see if I can clean this up. Yes, it is.